Dear audience, welcome to the Le Crossover project. Not only will you witness the first conversation ever over an Ubuntu IoT system, or the Internet of Talking Together as we call it, there's also a twist. One of the participants is not a real human, but his or her voice has been merely recorded and will be played back at the right moments. It could be Ilonka, it could be Rudy, it could be me, it could be Marius, it could be me, it could be Max, it could be Frederick, or it could even be me. Let's see if you can find out.
I wonder who will it be?
It's not me. I can.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's because
I'm
you're waving?
human because I'm used Ubuntu.
Yes, yeah. Oh, I see nobody next to me, so I start. Great.
Yes.
So here we are from Paris, le Ubuntu podcast. So we will start to present with Crash.
Yes.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Crash, and I'm a human being. I'm a human. I speak very well English because at the school they learn me. Hi, I'm Jill, and it's a pillow box. So
the whole audience dropped already, I guess.
Who is next to Crash?
A human as well, I hope. So I'm Didier Roche, I'm Didrox on IRC. I'm working for Canonical on Ubuntu. I've been, doing a lot of things on the desktop as Unity or the netbook version and so on. And right now I'm working, on the Snappy, Snappy Ubuntu Core and Snaps and so on.
Fine.
And you? So how are you?
Close to me, I got Marco. Marco.
Hi, I'm Marcos Costales. I'm Ubuntu member. I'm Ubuntu insider. And in my spare time, I'm working in a few applications for the desktop and phone.
Fine. And me, I'm from Ubuntu France local team and the Ubuntu podcast too. I'm still a human being.
So it's getting closer to who is not.
And speaking about human beings, it's the turn of ubuntufun.de to present themselves. Let's start with Stormflute.
Stormflute? Yes.
Do you want to start with it?
Yes. Hey,
Okay.
Stormflute. I don't hear you fine, Stormflute. Can you fix your microphone?
I'm Simon, more widely known as Sturmflut or the Panda Guy. I'm an Ubuntu member, an Ubuntu phone insider, and my voice is totally not recorded.
Okay. So then we have who we have.
And then on your side.
Great, I think then I will be next. My name is Marius. I'm also an Ubuntu member. I'm from the German Ubuntu local team. And yeah, I also write articles on a little site called ubuntufun.de. And yeah, we are running a podcast, and I think the other participants can introduce themselves now.
Are you a human being?
I think I'm a human being, yeah. I don't feel like pre-recorded, so I guess, yeah.
Nice.
I'm Max. I'm also a member of this year's podcast and totally not pre-recorded because, that's it's pretty hard to prove, but I'm totally not pre-recorded. And I'm a student at a university down there and doing a lot of Ubuntu things and also writing articles for ubuntufun.de. Yeah, and again, a human being, not pre-recorded.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Ilonka, and I'm not writing anything, or I'm just a Ubuntu Fun member and a community member, and help sometimes Marcos with UNAF, and I'm not pre-recording, and I'm definitely human being.
Okay.
Awesome.
So we are live. If we live, we can put the hand up. Okay. All people
Check your hand as a service.
Simon should take his hand down because he's.
It usually does.
International podcast.
Yeah.
Le
International podcast.
.du.
Codename the crossover.
You might wonder why we are here. Do you want to explain what is happening here, Fresh?
Me to explain?
It's a pillar box.
Okay, so we are currently live from the Ubuntu party in Paris. So the event happens, like every 6 months after the release.
Is it a kind of Ubuntu?
Yeah, it's a kind of Ubuntu, but it predated Ubuntu, so we were first. And yeah, so we have a lot of visitors. The event is destined to, like a large, public, a large crowd. So it's not something for developers. It's something, for users and public. And we have, like some install party as part of it, of course. We have, different workshops on various, more or less technical, systems. Yeah, try to, show it a little bit. And we have as well, conferences and so on various subjects, on free software in general. It's not only Ubuntu. We have friends, from other, like communities. And yeah, so we are in a very great place in Paris. One of the few. and we have a lot of like people visiting us and so on, even on a Sunday morning.
Yes. Do you have a question about Ubuntu party in German?
No questions.
Yeah, I think I have a question. I've heard something like the 10th instance or 10 years of Ubuntu party, or what's the backstory or the history of your event? How did it start?
Wow.
So I think the question will be answered again by Didier and Craig, because they were here at the first one.
I wasn't at the first one actually. I was in Highland at the time, but
the second, because I missed the first.
Yeah. So I guess the first one was in an apartment actually in Paris. So it was a very small Ubuntu party. It was like, I guess, 10 people or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, a worldwide event, of course. And so yeah, so it was
the second is maybe 100 people.
100 people or
100
something like that.
People in the small
area.
Yeah. And we decided to not repeat the same error.
Yeah, because it was really crowded, in a very, very small place,
yes.
And I guess security-wise, it wouldn't, like
overlord.
Yeah, exactly. But well, it worked quite well, and it seems that a lot of people were interested in Ubuntu at the time, and it got bigger, and bigger until we hit 4K people in. It was 5K. Okay. 5K. When Mark came in 2010, no 9.
It's for Karmic Cola.
Yeah, so it was
9.10.
No, well, it wasn't Karmic, but yeah. Yeah, it was Karmic. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So
because
for
it was my first Ubuntu party.
Okay, so that's how you remember. Okay. Yeah. So in 2009, Mark came and gave a conference at the very end, and so yeah, we hit. 5K people. So it was really, crazy, crowded and so on.
And we need to make another 5 key.
5 key, yeah.
5 key. I have keys if you want. Yeah, 5K. Yeah.
So maybe we can talk about some news. Because it's a podcast. You have the conductor. Okay.
Yes.
So you lead the.
So you want to talk about Ubuntu?
I don't know if you have other question about Ubuntu party.
Max, please.
How many people are here right now with you? Is this is 5K your top level ever, or are you even more right now?
No.
Later we did. It was for Kamik. After then it was 4 key. And now we are doing between 1 and 3 key. It's changing every 6 months.
Yeah, so I guess yesterday we got 900. That's the official, number that we got from. Basically, it's a number from the police. As we have, in a big, Cité des Sciences industry.
It's the biggest science museum in Europe.
Exactly. So basically, they're counting for us, and so they give us, numbers. And so yesterday they said that 900 people.
C'est des gens qui rentrent par cette porte-là, en fait, qui sont comptés. So, yes, we have a door, counter in the door, and the people come in and come out. Is take for one people, one person. So it's a
clever way for getting actual numbers.
What?
That's a good way to get actual numbers from the visitors.
Exactly. Yeah. They are equipped.
And to host all those visitors, we have a team of volunteers behind it. Between 100 and 150. It depends the edition.
Yeah, a lot of benevolence coming and all being in, you know, like
with orange shirt,
very beautiful orange shirt.
Orange shirt of
I'm old-fashioned. So you know, I'm a little bit old-fashioned. So I have, you know, the first
original
t-shirt. Here from the past.
I mean, yes, from the past.
Glitch and we can.
I guess it's a implementation between the community and Canonical, actually.
Oh yeah, that's very important. You mentioned an installed party. Did I understand it right? What can I imagine of this? I haven't got any idea what an install party is.
So basically, people are coming with their computers, with a laptop, and they say, "I want to have Ubuntu on this." And basically, we ensure that, you know, like while they have backups and, you know, everything before, you know, migrating them. So this is one case, and you know, it's more and more important, especially with UEFI, because install is not as easy as it used to be in the past. And as well, some people just come, you know, like they say, "Oh, I have, you know, the latest LTS, like 1404 LTS installed. Can you please upgrade me?" You know, like they don't want to do it themselves. And so we are here to ensure that everything is working after the upgrade and, you know, doing technical stuff like that. So this is the install party part.
Oh,
so you get the people
great idea, I like this.
And provide assistance.
Yeah, exactly.
But we have also a conference. We have a install party, but we have also
conferences,
workshops, classroom, demonstration,
and showcase of the Ubuntu phone and the Ubuntu tablet. I don't know if you see when Quesh put the cam behind me. There is a big TV screen with
the conversion screen again,
and the screen is like, I don't know, more than 1 meter of size. I don't know, it's too heavy. Oh, you're showing. Okay, let's have a look on it. So
I can see it.
I'm commenting. Can you see the big screen?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, so yes, the install party is a very crowded place. It's more than hundreds of install a day, so it's very busy place. It's like a bees, you know, a lot of bees inside. So, yeah.
And how long is this gonna be? The whole party?
It's 2 days.
2 days, okay.
2 days and sometimes 3 days, but usually 2 days.
Yeah, over the weekend.
Yeah, over the weekend.
Yeah, okay.
That's why we get a lot of users and family.
Not pas beaucoup de professionnels.
We are not touching a lot of professional.
Or business, because it's over the weekend, but the general public.
But there is not only Ubuntu party, there is more sized events like UbuntuCon Europe. Maybe you hear that.
Where's the next one?
I don't know. Do you know where is it? The next one?
I heard about it. Okay. I think that still leads to our part. The next event at the end of the year will be the UbuntuCon Europe in Essen, Germany. Basically, like other big UbuntuCons, getting people together, get some interesting talks, a few social events, and I think I can. I have to check, but I think I can announce Canonical CEO Jane will also be part of this year's UbuntuCon Europe, but I can't give much details about it at this point.
Wow,
peace everywhere.
That's
so. maybe, yeah, I don't know. The only information we have right now is that she will participate in the UbuCon, but we don't know which way she will do that. Maybe a keynote or something else, but that's still to find out. It's most of the talks at UbuCon Europe will be in English, and maybe on some smaller topics, or depend on the talks, it will be in German, but the majority of the talks will be in English. So we are expecting a few, or basically a lot, international visitors and participants. So it just makes sense to make it international. So yeah, that's the UbuCon Europe is actually the replacement event this time for the UbuCon DE, which would usually took place in Berlin. But yeah, this year we thought we could bring it to another level and make it international.
That's awesome.
Is there a website if you want to get more information about it?
Sure, it's ubucon.org. I think, yeah, it's forwarding to the right side, ubucon.org.
Or I think if you ubucon. Comment on dit EU en anglais?
What? EU?
EU, ubucon.eu, that will forward to ubuntu.org.
Ah, right, yeah, it's forwarding.
T'as un problème avec ça?
I don't understand very well. But
I don't understand well. Like your English is too, right?
Okay. Do you have question about UbuCon Europe?
Well, I was thinking, like, did you go to the last UbuCon, which was in Pasadena, next to Las Vegas, and did you learn anything about it?
Was that the event which was part of Scale or the summit?
Yeah, it was a side, from Scale, basically.
Yeah, I couldn't be there, but I know Rudy was there, and I think you were there as well. But I couldn't participate in that. The last event I was at the in Leon at the Linux Etapas event in Spain, and before that I think at the with Marcus at the MWC in Barcelona, and yeah, some UbuCons in Germany.
Yeah, in Barcelona. Well, MWC is really different from UbuCon.
Right. Yeah.
We have one Ubuntu hour from the Catalan local team.
Oh, okay.
Right. That was awesome.
Oh, that was nice. I wasn't invited.
Well, I have a question. Do you have to?
Oh, sorry.
I have a question. Do you have to find a sponsor or something like that to organize the event?
Yeah, we have a few sponsors. We are still looking for some more. We are already have the cost covered for the location from the event, and yeah, but we still have to charge a few euros for the 3 days for the event. But with every sponsor that steps in, this amount will get lower. So I think we can lower it to a minimum. So yeah, we still need some sponsors. How do you guys handle it at Ubuntu Paris? Do we have sponsors or?
Not really. Well, we got a place in the museum because they help
us to
they help us a lot with the place, so we don't need a lot of.
Yeah, we don't really need a lot of money because basically like for us this place is free. We are the biggest event for them, so they are really happy to welcome us because the more visitors they have, the more visitors can go to other parts of the museum, which are not free. So that's why like we can have everything for free, and so that's why the entrance is free. But yeah, we are in some kind of an ideal situation, and I know that it's not the same everywhere.
This is something we are thinking about because Ubuntu FR, the local team, is sponsoring itself the meal, but we don't have sponsor for the dinner. So the dinner is at the cost of the volunteer, and we're trying to find a sponsor for the next events because we think volunteers have to enjoy something not from their own pocket.
Yes. At the restaurant yesterday, we have only half of people because it's not cheaper. So it's cheaper, but it's not. We have étudiants, comment on dit?
Students.
The students, and in France, the students' case is not.
quite difficult, in
well,
terms of money
but-
and so on.
yes.
So yeah, so our goal is, I guess, in the future to have everything free for the benevolent and find some kind of business model
Yes.
just to ensure that everyone can enjoy the conference. So yeah,
Great.
And we have a lot of people who don't have 18 ans.
18 years old who are
Yes.
not major, and yeah. So yeah, and so where are you, in terms of preparation for BookCon? Do you still have a lot to do, in terms of planning and so on? You have 6 months.
Well, even for 6 months, there's still a lot of work left. We have to do with it, but we are pretty good covered with talks already, and we are still having a few slots left for suggestions and applications for other talks. But I think we have a really interesting lineup already, and we are actually currently in the process of figuring out the event and the activities for the social events. And but the venue side and the talk side is already good covered, so that's a positive.
Do you plan to have some unconferences place, or
we talked about that,
part
but
of,
we don't know yet.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't know yet, but maybe I don't know.
Should we have a crossover again?
I think we talked about that before.
We can go to the Germany
Yeah.
to don't have to have
To be on time for
on
the.
time.
yeah, this time everyone will be on time because
A
we
pre-set up recording setup, yeah.
we can have a half on 1 hour like this. It's
No,
okay.
you can have.
It's okay. The people is
and
It's a great
Parisian,
thing.
in addition.
yes. But in Paris you can go you can have you can arrive at time. It's not polite.
Okay.
Not polite.
Yeah,
I was
that's usually how our recording sessions go.
I was busy, very meeting.
Anyway, so
Anyway,
I mean, moving on.
Do you have any more question about BookCon? Rob? Will you be there?
Yes, I will.
Oh,
I will try to go.
I will
Yes.
try to.
I still have to convince
we
Marcus
have-
to give a talk there.
Get Gonzalo close to
Gonzalo.
us.
Hi.
Hey.
passe un casque.
Il est pas branché.
Seamless transition.
Hi, a lot of people.
Where do you from?
Are you from?
Are you from?
I'm from in Spanish, Córdoba,
Okay.
but my English is very bad.
We all have the same problem.
Yeah.
We don't have English people here. So
Yes, as long as we don't
can
have a native
be-
speaker in the podcast, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Well, we have the English, but we have also the accent, which is not very helpful. Well,
Let's move
smooth
to the news.
transition. Yes, let's
Let's
move to the news part. Maybe Stoneflu, do you want to start with your first news?
That's true because Stoneflu, didn't speak a lot until then. I don't
Yeah,
know what happened. So
think
Stoneflu,
Yeah.
please.
Microphone issue again. Yeah, that's the sound.
Stoneflu, it's
Stoneflu? Stoneflu.
We lost Stoneflu.
I don't hear him.
Let's move.
I guess he has mic issues one now.
Yes,
Yes.
like always.
Marius, do you want to start with one news?
Sure, I can. Let me pull up my notes a second. There it is.
I guess Stoneflu's mic is better now, so let's try.
My first news item is the appearance of more and more apps in the Ubuntu core store which have a graphical interface. Among them the Telegram desktop app and the Atom editor by GitHub. These packages can be installed on Ubuntu 16.4, and I've tested the Telegram desktop app and it actually works quite well.
okay.
Interesting, and while your mic is still working, let's move on.
My second news item is about a study on social engineering conducted by a team of researchers from the International School of Management in Stuttgart, Germany, and from the University of Luxembourg. They trained a couple of students to interview passersby about their computer usage, especially about their passwords. The questionnaire started with questions like, do you even have a password? Do you even have to use one at your school or employer? And then advanced to questions like how often do you change it or how often do you have to change it? Do you share your password with your colleagues, and etc. The last question was if people were willing to write down their password on the interview form. If they didn't, they were asked to provide at least a hint, for example if it was their pet's name or their telephone number. The interview ended with a recording of personal information, like the name, the birth date and the telephone number. You would expect that not a single person would hand over all of this information while being interviewed by a random student in the pedestrian area of a city. But 30% of the people did so when asked. And in total, 87.3% revealed at least some information about their password. If the participants were given chocolate while being asked about their password, about 45% of the people would reveal it.
Okay, I think we can see the chocolate influence on how to get password from people or personal information. It's really crazy, and social engineering.
Quite easier than I thought it would be.
Exactly. And so, do you have other news for us?
Just one anecdote.
For today is the announcement of.
Just one anecdote. What he said that remind me my informatics science school.
Computer science, yeah.
Computer science school. My first day, I take a computer. I try sudo root 1 2 3 4. First attempt, I win.
That's hard.
Okay, so let's move to the last news. Do you have anything else for us?
My third news item for today is the announcement of a cooperation between a company called Screenly and Canonical. Screenly develops a software package for digital signage, which are the information and advertisement displays you can see at train stations, in the subway and at other places. The good news is that Screenly has chosen Ubuntu Core for a product based on Raspberry Pi. The bad news is that we will now probably get to see lots of crashed advertisement screens at train stations with some kind of Linux prompt instead of a Windows desktop with some cryptic error message.
No, it's really, the product is perfect. I've worked with them actually in February before MWC to get Ubuntu Core ported, on their board. And it's really a great product. They just have a small Raspberry Pi 2 and that is shipped to users. And then they have a website for people paying them basically to be able to display and to broadcast videos or any kind of advertisement. And then each unit just download and cache images and just show them by tag and so on. So you can even tag and say on this line of metro I want to show this advertisement between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for instance. And so it's a great it's a great way, it's a great demonstration and great showcase for Ubuntu Core and Snappy.
What I like with it is you can choose between image, video, or even website. If you
want. Can just scroll between them. Basically, it's just a Qt application, so they are using Qt and just display right away to the screen.
And they even have a community edition, so you don't you are not forced to pay the service.
And you can discover the service and so on. But basically, so you can even use that, to show at the Ubuntu party, or maybe UbuCon as well, to show all incoming events and things like that, and just to display and to have, between different screens, different kind of, advertisement, well, not advertisement, but, different kind of information, and, having this information evolve with time as well. So, we should definitely use it, it's a community edition, and see, it's running Ubuntu even here.
Yeah. I've seen the Screenly guys demoing it at MWC. It was quite impressive. Really looking forward to it to see the progress of the project.
Last week we did a web coffee with the Ubuntu French local team. We go in festival and we put PC so people can use internet on festival. It's cool because they can get a car to get back at home or stuff like that, or check if they got their exam, or just post fun pictures of themselves at the music festival. And we have
that they are studying, right?
That they are studying the music. And we talk about Ubuntu there, and we have two screens that display stuff about the Ubuntu phone or pictures from the last year of the same music festival. And this year I was supposed to prepare 2 Raspberry Pi with Screenly.
Okay.
But we didn't have the 2 extra screen. We did have the Raspberry Pi, but not the
screens.
Fail.
Hashtag fail.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess that was it for the news from
Yes.
Stamflu. Yeah.
Maybe Marius, you want to continue following?
Sure. Yeah, my topic of the day is it's a little bit shorter than Simon's, but the guys over at KDE are working on the Plasma Mobile platform and the Ubuntu phone. Are switching their base stack from the Ubuntu Touch stack over to CyanogenMod. The Ubuntu Touch platform is also using the AOSP, the Android open source project, and a few CyanogenMod packages, but they are in some way outdated and not usable in the sense how the KDE guys are willing to use it. But yeah, so now they are splitting up again, and I'm really excited to see how they will solve the problems we already solved in the Ubuntu Touch platform. So I think we will see a lot of these 20 email threads on the mailing lists again, but this time about the Ubuntu guys. And yeah, maybe we can see some other ways to solve the problems than we did on Ubuntu Touch.
I guess they wanted to move to Android 5, which was, like as part of the phones that we already shipped with Ubuntu Touch, we are blocked with Android 4 because there is no other driver and so on, and I guess they wanted to differentiate on that point.
Yeah, which makes sense to some amount, but most of the times even Canonical and the development relies on the binary blobs they are getting provided by the hardware manufacturers, and they are compatible with the stock Android version they are shipping on the usual phone. So that's not something you can change.
Exactly.
Okay, so I will stop you both because you are both the guy that know a lot about the Ubuntu phone and the core behind it. I have one question. If I have a phone that is running Ubuntu but use the Android 4 part, and someone got the Android 5 part, does both phone can still have Ubuntu phone updates?
You mean like you have a double boot or something?
No, I mean your phone using Android 5,
yeah.
My phone is using Android 4, but
yeah.
they are running Ubuntu.
Well, now we only have one Ubuntu Touch, like base system. So
it is not confined the Android part.
So right now, yeah. So well, it's confined. It's Elixir container, which is bi-mounted, and we bi-mount the drivers, basically, to have access to it. But yeah, the issue is that for now we don't have this differentiation to say,
So the OTA will be.
Yeah, that's
same?
why we are blocked on Android for now. But I know there are some people working on this. I'm not working on this anymore, so don't ask me. But yeah, no. Basically, I know that they are working, to be able to have some phones with Android 4, some with Android 5, building, like a 2-core Ubuntu Touch system, shipping this.
That sounds great.
Just a lot of work because of the libraries, and so I won't enter all the details, but there is a lot of differences between the two.
Let's get it on with the next news.
Should I take it?
Yeah, sure, Max.
Okay. Fitting to the discussion from prior, Google is also working on getting their software running on Raspberry Pis. Because it seems like on the Android open source GitHub tree there popped up a little empty file named Raspberry Pi Foundation with the Raspberry Pi 3 in it. There isn't anything there yet, but it seems like they are working on building Android for the Raspberry Pi, which means that the Raspberry Pi can pretty much run anything these days except like OS X or iOS.
Or Microsoft 10, Windows 10 in the future.
Yeah. Also, it also has an Windows 10 Internet of Things thing that nobody uses, but yeah, it's also here. I think it's a pretty big move because many people are really bought into the whole Android ecosystem, which is extremely huge without any borders. And if this runs on the Raspberry Pi, it's probably not too bad for anybody. Yeah, and
pure Android, or if it's Brio and Weave, like their IoT, the Android IoT answer.
It's it's a basic Android open source project things, so it's stock Android.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's coming after Android N. I don't think it's ready for Android N yet. Probably a release after that or so. But it's probably coming and pretty exciting.
Do you know if it will have the Google Play services already supported, or
it's just leaked that there's this file that they're preparing for the Raspberry Pi 3. There's not anything from official from Google yet.
Okay, so just the stock Android project without the Google things. Okay.
Probably not the Google Plays. Maybe they're doing it. I'm not really sure because they haven't said anything about it yet. Yeah. And in other news, I also have this pretty interesting article about Microsoft using the close button wrong, because now if you're trying to close your Windows 10 update notification thing, that doesn't really do anything because it still updates, and that's pretty mean, I think, because people that don't want Windows 10 are used to clicking the update notification away. And they completely changed the way how it works, because you can now only click on OK, and the OK means that you don't install it, which is so confusing. I'm probably too stupid to use Windows by now. It's yeah,
they're really pushing hard, I guess. That's why.
I don't think people liking it. It's because everyone that wants Windows 10 already has it. And the rest that are now using Windows 7 and 8 and so on, they just don't want to have Windows 10, and now they're really forcing it down there, and it's pretty messy, and I don't think that they're doing anything good for them here, and yeah, it's no good use of their unpleasant.
Kosh, do you want to?
Yes.
Show your news?
Yes, I want to put one.
You want to share your screen, maybe?
I want.
Can you share your screen? Or
yes.
Share at least, this window. Okay. Tick.
So Sturmflute, as you can see, we are trying to share the screen, because Kosh have a news about Ubuntu France local team.
Yes, here is a
project
we have. And it's a big project. We have here it's a pillar box. we have
a space.
A space.
No.
Maybe we can switch up.
What do you want to?
Up.
Maybe you can see the mouse.
Oh, you want to
we can see the pointer.
Share the whole screen?
Yeah.
No.
What do you want to do?
They can see the mouse.
No, they can't see the mouse one now. What?
Hop.
I'm not sure it's the right, screen that shared. Let me check. Is it that one? No, see. So you want to share that screen?
Yes.
Okay. No, you just need to be, a Hangout professional, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
You'll be one at some point.
Okay, it's okay.
So you can see it right now, like the.
It's a project.
Yes. What is this?
Alieu. We can make a lot of things. We can have a big space to play with Arduino, Raspberry, or we can hack some stuff.
Question: who is we?
We, Ubuntu FR, and les petits débrouillards. It's
NGO.
And they want to learn science to everybody.
Is it a place for just the association, or visitor can go inside?
Visitor can go inside. School can go inside, and project can go inside, and we have here a big bidouille. When you see the three
hacking area.
Hacking area, yes. We have the Fab Lab, the one in the top of the image. We have the Fab Lab, so we can cut some.
And do some 3D printing.
Yes, 3D printing. In the middle, the two, it's a conception, it's a co-working space,
Okay.
it's stuff like that. And the 5, it's a
Apartment?
apartment in a maison connectée. What do you
Ah,
say?
connected house. Okay.
Connected
Yeah.
house,
Smart house.
smart house, and
Yeah, it's a demonstration. It's a showcase basically.
to showcase. Yes, when you go to the store,
You don't want to name, you know, like
the
some
IKEA.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, and you say the French word, so that's fine. I guess
Yes.
it's
When you go to IKEA, you can see a house, and
IKEA.
we want to make the same thing here, but with a fake
smart house.
smart house.
Smart house.
Yeah,
and
with-
yeah.
With free solution.
Yes,
Well,
only
with
free
open
solution.
source solution.
And it's a project. We want to make it here now
Inside Paris.
inside Paris, in the center of Paris, and it must be open on September
For a year.
for a year.
For a year.
For,
So basically, it's a building which is under rehabilitation.
Yes.
So just before, you know, like they destroy the building and we build something with it, you know, we have it for free. Well, not for, almost for free.
Almost for free.
For a year. And so yeah.
For 1 year on, and we can open it to the public, to the community, to other project, other free software project.
And to have some also permanent office for Ubuntu-FR.
Yes,
It will be great.
yes, it will be great. It will be great, and it's the only news we have here for the French part, because it's a very huge project. We make some huge project, but here this year we have this project,
Le very big.
the very big project, and it's un projet qui tient à cœur.
We really looking forward.
Okay.
Let's see if we were really clear. Do you have any question about this?
Is it more than a conceptual plan yet, or is it already in the work or out there to be tested by other users, or is it just the conceptual idea yet?
Well, it's a real place that exists, and like say Didier, the building is
It's under rehab. So
yes, it's programmed to be shut down in 1 year. And
yeah. So it was an ancient hospital or something like that? No?
Yes.
Yeah, so it was an ancient hospital, and so yeah, before, you know, they destroy the building, they are giving it, you know, like to this NGO and Ubuntu-FR, just, you know, for a year basically to be able, you know, to showcase something there.
You can go to see the whole project in lesgrandsvoisins.com, Les Grands Voisins. Show you the website here. And
Stop sharing.
je sais pas. And it's a project. It's a project. We don't have the office open, but we make the work in July and August to open in September. We need to make a lot of things inside. It's a project, so we can.
it's a big investment of
yes.
time and money. Time to find the money.
Yes, we need to find the money. So maybe we launch crowdfunding for a part of the house.
And we will need sponsors as well for this money.
Yes, maybe we ask a community member to help us for building the area and build the project inside the area for 1 year. Maybe we ask some other community to come with us.
So
It's
wait and see.
It's an open project, and yes, we can see.
Okay. Didier, do you have any news to share with us?
I wasn't even supposed to be here, so I didn't prepare.
Maybe another question
Oh,
for
sorry, yeah. Do you have any other question about that big project? No?
Not yet.
Not actually.
Okay. So Didier, what is your news?
Thank you. My news.
No, we are economical. Tell us something about Snappy as well. Like everyone.
Yeah, things that I'm not supposed to disclose, right? No, well, basically, you know, like, so the last 4 weeks, I was in a Samsung Developer Summit in San Francisco, in California. We have been invited by Samsung to showcase Ubuntu Core on their developer board. We got a lot of people coming, you know, to our booth, and it seems that Samsung was really interesting to us. And basically, you know, like, probably in the near future, we will have all the Samsung developer boards running Ubuntu Core and being the official OS for them. We continue to make progress with other partners as well and other people. We had a Snappy Sprint 2 weeks ago in Vancouver, in Canada. And so basically, you know, we are on track to continue to improve Snappy and Snaps on the desktop. And wait and see, but I guess in a couple of weeks and so on, we'll have some news about this and see, you know, what applications are available on the desktop. And last week I was in Austin, Texas, and we were at NXP, which is NVIDIA/Freescale conference, to showcase once again Ubuntu Core running on one of the NXP board, so which is a developer board as well, you know, for IoT. And the same, we got a lot of very positive feedback and so on, and we hope to be able, you know, to be the default OS here as well. So that's it. Yeah, it's really, you know, for now IoT-ish and so on, but you can start, you know, playing with Snappy on your 1604 LTS desktop, and to start, you know, running application, or if you're interested, you know, to develop apps on it. So yeah, that's it. That's you know, just made up news from the past weeks.
You travel a lot. You travel a lot with Canonical.
Yeah, a little bit too much, by the way, for now. But I mean, middle, you know, like constantly jet lagged or something like that. But yeah, well, it should be. I will be in Berlin in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I guess. There is a big conference, IoT Tech.
IoT Tech. I think I will see you there. We are all the Ubuntu Fun team are invited to us press.
Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, see you there in. I guess it's in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't remember exactly, but
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. At least no jet lag this time.
Yes. For us, yeah.
That's right.
So that's it for me.
Any question about it? Hey, Winel.
Will it be possible at any time to just download any Ubuntu ISO with the necessary patches to the kernel so that they work on all the developer boards across them, or do you have to download specific ISOs for every board?
So there are two approaches basically. There is, you know, like the made-up ISO basically that you just DD on your SD card and dump them. We also have a tool which is under stabilization, let's say. When you basically take Ubuntu Core, you take the kernel which is specific to that board, and then you recreate the image on your own. And our goal with that is to have people porting to new boards as well, to have the community involved, as you know, for the desktop. But for now, we need, you know, to stabilize some part of the spec first, which are still changing. Like, what do we put in the kernel snap? What do we put in the gather snap? It's not fully fleshed out, so we hope, you know, to get that, you know, in less than a month fleshed out, and then having the community be on board to be able to port to new boards.
Cool.
So that's it for me.
Okay, maybe Yonka?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have also some news from mobile phone sector. Jolla has a new community device program joined, and it's created for developers and fans. And in this program, you can also get the new Jolla mobile phone, the Jolla C. And it's a limited edition, about 2,000 pieces. 1,000, sorry. And they are already produced, and they will ship in July this year to all fans and developers that have registered it for it. And yesterday I talked with one of our colleagues from the Ubuntu Fun D group, and he told me he also reserved one and tried to get one, and all phones are already reserved, so the possibility to get one is less, actually. So I think it would be very interesting to see how this would get progressive, and so yeah, well, I think it would be very interesting.
Yeah, I think that's the Jolla trying to get developers on board again after the problems with their last few devices, and the community edition, or Jolla C or something like that they call it, came out of nowhere. I don't have heard anything about manufacturers or founding of that, so I don't think they will get that far with just 1,000 units, but yeah, let's see how far they can get this time.
Yeah.
Probably more than the last Jolla tablet.
That's right. Yeah, that would be, I think, very interesting to see. The program should run until up to next year May, I think, and the program includes exclusive community online sessions and invitations for some special community events and so on. And the main program will start after the summer holidays. And yeah, we will see what we will hear about it. And,
Great.
Well, I think Costales got a great news to share with us. Yesterday it was a special day. Do you want to tell us about it?
Okay.
See.
Yesterday was first anniversary of UNAP. Oh.
Happy birthday!
Birthday! And Ubuntu Paris gave me a few presents. I don't have
very beautiful
no?
presents and very high value, right?
Yes. UNAP logo in I don't know what in
Bagnet. Yes.
In the material.
Patacel. you put farina, salt, and water.
Look for pat a cell on Google and find a translation. I have no idea. Well, salt and
it's a kind of you do something with your hand and you put in the sunlight. It will
what kids do basically.
I did it when I was younger.
it's for children.
Offline maps.
It's not the same. The wrong image.
So it's showing us UNAV working without any. It is in airplane mode. That means all the till you can see are from offline mode. They are inside the phone.
Oh,
I'm always
so we
very
can
impressed.
expect some great updates in the near future for you now.
No online roads, only on offline maps.
Okay.
But yeah, I was really impressed with what you are able to do, with our SDK,
Yes.
because of all the restrictions we have and so on, you are able to do a very nice app. So thanks again for this.
Well, it's a lot of work from your and Nicholas. The interface mainly is from them. They did an awesome work.
Yeah.
Yes, because for the story, UNAV started last year with Costales, and since now OTA 10, I think, it became
It's
a core app. That means it's pre-installed on the Ubuntu phone. If you get a phone, you switch on and UNAV is installed.
Yes, it's pre-started by the phone.
It's a lot of things in 1 year. what we will see in 1 year again.
1 year, I don't know.
What's your next application?
I have to create the offline maps for come to Paris.
So
I don't know where I will go.
And now you have to go to Essen now.
I have some
as well.
for do more stuff.
You can
I need to work in Roof in the firewall. I need to have more time, maybe days of 40 hours.
Yeah, next biggest dream, you know, is a turn-by-turn direction, all offline.
Yes. But I really like the UNAP application. You see a lot of feedback that I don't see in the desktop. A lot of mobile users is generating a lot of buzz, of ideas, but you don't see that. Even emails, personal emails about, hey, thank you for UNAP. But you say, wow, this is incredible to read that uses.
Exactly. That was.
But in the desktop, in the desktop applications, I didn't see that.
Work on a desktop shell like Unity, and you will get feedback from users. But yeah, I totally get you. That's why I started to contribute to Ubuntu, you know, like more than 10 years ago now, because you know you are doing something and you see, you know, like the feedback immediately from the users, good and bad feedbacks, and it's really, you know, like. Yeah, it's really nice, you know, to be able to see all, you know, like this instant feedback loop, you know, and it's really gratifying in some point.
Yes, I am a good spammer only.
This is it for the. Oh no, I didn't say my news. I forgot myself.
Yeah, see, you are slacking.
So I took 3 news. I have to choose now. So, my first news is about Minecraft. They released Minecraft Core to be downloaded. If you don't know it, it's a project about artificial intelligence. It's a developer team, but to have money to work on it, they made a Kickstarter project and they provide a hardware product which works with a Raspberry Pi. It's like a clockwork you put on your desktop or close to your bed, and you can speak with it, and you can ask it to switch on the lights. I don't know. You can have a connected smart home.
It's Amazon Echo basically on your Ubuntu machine.
Yes, it's free software from the client side and the server side. Yes. This is very important because you can have your own node and you don't need to send your data. They have a service, a premium service that try to monetize to get more money. Yes. Yeah, it's a cool project. I recommend you to follow them. And they're working on Ubuntu Core for their client
it's not
side.
yet on Ubuntu Core, but yeah, they are going to port it to Ubuntu Core, and I'm helping them to do it.
I met a few part of the team at the UbuntuCon summit in Pasadena. They are really cool dudes, so yeah, I think you have to look at it. It's Minecraft.ai. Well, this is it.
One news.
Well, I don't know if you got the time. I got another news then. Okay. I don't know if you know Pebble. It's a watch. It's not totally free software, but it is working on Ubuntu with free software apps made by the awesome Michael Zanetti. Taking the apps, and thanks to Catherine Berry from the Pebble team, which is helping from technical issue. And now Pebble just announced a Pebble 2 and Pebble Time 2. They are doing a Kickstarter, a very awesome project. If you go on their Kickstarter page, you will see they have a lot of backers. It looks like the amount is look like the Ubuntu Edge campaign, a lot of money inside, but their goal was only 1 million, and they are only really above it, so no problem for them. And
I think it took them like 40 minutes to reach the goal.
On my so sorry?
I think it took them about 40 or 50 minutes to reach their goal on Kickstarter. It was really impressive this time.
Yes, it was really fast. When I heard about the Kickstarter, I go and it was already achieved.
Yes.
Yep.
Anybody here got a P-ball? No?
No.
Okay. If you have one, just download Rockwork from the Open Store. This was my last news. Open Store. Now you can, if you don't know what is it, it's an alternative store on your Ubuntu phone. You can download free software apps that are not confined, which is useful for an apps like Rockworks, which need to be running in the background to talk with Bluetooth, because there is not yet an API to do that in the background on your Ubuntu phone. And now, if you are a developer and you are helping developer to test their application, you don't need anymore to get their .click apps and launch the terminal and you can install allow interested and stuff like that. You just tap on the click and it will open the Open Store and install it without any command lines. So it's cool apps if you need to hack an Ubuntu phone.
You can also, snaps, using the same store, and so you can install snaps as well.
Oh, that's huge. Yes, I saw you can. Yeah, if you. Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
I see the watch of Rudy, and I was impressed about that.
Yeah.
It's working really, really good.
I've seen it as well. I don't remember where, but yeah.
Yes, I want one.
It was you. No.
Wow. Thank you.
My key feature is when it's the vibration, you can change the settings, and mine is. This is it. Anyone have another news? Maybe we got a few minutes for that. No?
I don't know. Maybe you can have some, a few interesting talks you have over there at Paris already, or some of your highlights. To round it up, tell something about the ongoing talks at the Ubuntu party.
I did not.
Le programme.
Right.
Yes, there is a live stream.
Yeah, there is
Yes, you can do. You can go to
ubuntu-paris.org
/live,
and you got a live link or /live. Yes, and you can follow live the event. And in few days, if you miss the live event, you could just find the recorded.
in the /video.
What talk was interesting for you?
There was one talk I missed it, and I'm a bit disappointed about that. It's the Didrock talk.
Yeah,
I posted on Google Plus. I want to go there, and I was
you are
not.
not. And then sad.
So I will definitely watch the record. So I will spam the guy that is supposed to put the record on the website, because sometimes it's a bit delayed. So I will put the pressure
only
on
a few
him.
years delayed for some.
So for some it was some years delayed, but I will spam him to put it as soon as possible.
And so you are not sad to not go to his talk?
I knew already what he will say. So, because we talked before about that, and he showed us. I saw the slide before.
Yeah.
The same than Costellas. I saw the slide before, so I could organize the party in the background.
The surprise in the end.
There were hi.
Everything was hidden.
Back of the crystal. I didn't know anything.
Just a lot of people going to the back of the room doing a presentation. And what's happening? I don't know.
Yes.
We
What
put,
is happening here?
with party hats
Yeah.
and Trump.
I have a picture. I think.
Oh, you have a picture. We can maybe share it, like then.
The picture will be in the planet in
Okay.
1 hour.
Ubuntu. Okay.
I will upload.
Yeah. All our ridiculous faces. Thanks.
Well, so some people pre-order the Ubuntu tablets 3 months ago, 2 months ago, and people are starting to resave it. And it is the same case for the Pro 5. Anyone here resave their device?
Not, I don't have the Pro 5, only the M10 tablet.
You got the Pro 5? Anyone here order a new device?
No.
So I got the M10 here, which is supposed to be at the booth close to the TV, but I just still to show for 10 seconds here. I think some people are waiting for it.
Yes,
So.
they're waiting. Nobody, there is nobody at the screen because we don't have the tablet there.
Yeah.
We need tablet and phone to make demonstration. Please help us.
If only anyone from Canonical was around or
Yes.
listening to you.
Yes, maybe some people can send me send us some
me
stuff
device.
to make the demonstration. Please.
Well, I have the luck to play with it.
So what's your feedback?
And my feedback is wow, and oh. The wow side is there is a key feature that I like the side stage, which is a work in progress, because when you put an application in the side stage, that means you dock an apps on the side of the screen. The apps which is in the background is still in full screen. That means the right top corner is hidden by the side stage apps, and often the apps in the Ubuntu phone and tablet, the key buttons are in that corner. That means
Yeah, actually it depends on the application. So the application can say I can live with something on top of me, or I need to be resized. So it's to the application to tell I can have a size stage on top of me or not. So I guess it's just a question of adding the right flag and the right property to the application.
I was
So-
it
so
was a
some
work in
should-
progress. I was
Yeah. So some would resize, if you notice. I don't remember exactly
but
which one, but
my feedback are on the OTA, the stable channel. So I don't have the latest version on the
so
tablet.
it can be that more has been patched.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
don't take it as a finished overview of the tablet, because it will change in a few weeks. And I like the point that you have pre-installed apps running in X, like LibreOffice and Firefox and XChat, I think. It's awesome because you can really have desktop apps, true desktop apps. Pero, but it's still work in progress. I can see that. For example, there are few stuff like the X apps are not binded to GTK theme. That means you don't have the color scheme of Ubuntu. This is just a simple data, but that means some buttons are not. They looks weird for a user that don't know what's happening in the background. But this was not my biggest the big point is it is not yet. I say yet because I hope it's work. I hope it's working on it. The team are working on it. When you are in the apps like LibreOffice, it does not take your keyboard setting you set in the mirror session. So for example, as a French, I will set AZERTY or BIPO and not QWERTY. If I go in LibreOffice, because it is running on X, it is not binding my setting from mirror. That means I will have to type in QWERTY. So it's very hard for me.
Yeah, just open a bug report, I guess, on this.
I think there is
Aha,
one because
contribute.
I contribute a lot. And if you want to contribute too, go to wiki.ubuntu.com/Avengers with a big A, comment on dit?
Capital A.
And you will have all the core apps page with a button to report a bug here. And if you have a doubt about where should I report that or this bug, there is a small sentence to explain what this is doing. So go on that page, it will help you a lot to triage your own bug, to triage your bug. So yeah, but this is my main bad point. But my general feedback is it's quite new device, but as usual, I am in that feeling of the wait and see. I'm really looking forward for the next update, and I think I will put this device in RC Proposé because I cannot wait anymore.
You're brave.
Well,
RC Proposé is fine.
my daily phone, which is the MX4, is on RC Proposé.
RC Proposé is fine.
And it's decent if you want it.
I think for me, I tried a testing unit from BQ. This is a tablet, yet I didn't see it like a desktop unit for working. I think the Snap applications will allow to give the tablet desktop applications.
Yeah, soon.
Then the future is promised. Now for me this is like an Android tablet. It's not for working, it's for consume information. And I don't like a tablet for that. I like a PC, so light, so small, but I need that, not a tablet now. Then just now I think it's similar to Android for consume, but I think it has a brilliant future if the desktop applications come to them.
Yeah.
Like I said, you have only a few sets of like LibreOffice, Firefox, so you can still use the documentation, but you don't have yet a key feature for. Actually, I think the target is enthusiasts and the developers, and so I think people are looking forward to use the SDK on the tablet, for example. I cannot speak for everybody, but I'm looking forward for it. Marius, do you have some feedback about your profile?
No, I don't have the profile of only the M10, but I can give some feedback on that as well. I got it at the end of 2015 already, and flashed a bunch on it myself, so I got a chance to play around with it before most of the others. It was. I can really see the progress of the development in it. Mine is running as you proposed. And it's the only thing I was disappointed was the lack of the optimized GTK and X11 apps, but yeah, something like the missing on-screen keyboard, and I know they're working on this, but it's more like like Marcus said, a device to consume media with it on it, but not for real work for me as yet. But I can definitely see the progress, and I'm looking forward to try it in maybe half a year or a few months again, and see what changed, how it improved. I think it's a great concept, even with the possibility to connecting it to an external screen and really using it as an alternative desktop. And I can definitely see chances of it to improve there as well. But I quite like it.
I'm trying to use it at home. I use my tablet a lot to consume data and video and lolcat and unicorn. But I'm trying to use it to work. For example, the French local team, we have an association, and we have a board team. Mm-hmm. The board team, like the council of the local
board
team.
Of the NGO, yeah.
Yeah. We meet every Tuesday. We meet every Tuesday evening, and I'm trying to not take my PC to force to use it. It's worked because we use a lot of web tools, so I can use it to work. But I think it's because we are using a lot of web tools.
Yes.
We don't use a lot of
Software,
yeah.
hard software.
So this is a key point for us, but for the main user, I'm not sure yet. But still, there is LibreOffice. So
Well, the thing is that a lot of people are using web tools nowadays. So
yes. Yeah.
native apps are really, you know, getting done. So yeah, basically in one now you mostly need just a browser.
Yeah.
So it can work, you know, like, and it will work more and more, I guess, in the future, as long as you have a decent browser.
I was talking.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I was talking with Gonzalo yesterday that the work done from Ubuntu for adapt Ubuntu to tablets and tablets is chapo. Is awesome. The work is so easy. You see the bad things. It's really easy because we have maybe an Android with a better and older operating system, more polish. But the work done is awesome in just 1 year. 1 year in the market. Then is I think, and the OTA, every OTA is improving a lot the system. So much. Android has the T30 in the 2.1, I think. Ubuntu in 6 months. That was really useful for me. Then I think it's really easy to see the bad things. It's good because this has to be fixed. But the work done is, for me, is absolutely.
Well, yeah, for working on web tool is great, but I think when it is on desktop mode, we have to tell the design team to allow the developer to have more than one tab open, because when you change the tab, you have to reload it. This is breaking your user experience totally in desktop mode. I can understand for the tablet because I don't remember myself to swap a lot of tab, but maybe some people do it. But when you are in desktop mode, this crashing my user experience. So I
report a bug or notepad.
I do it a lot. I'm trying to do it as smooth as possible. And you, Marius, do you report bugs? Or Yunka, do you report bugs?
Sure. That's the reason why it's running as you proposed. To report bugs and improve the platform. That's the only reason I'm doing that.
Yeah. And Yonka, do you do that too?
Bugs, yeah, not for the M10. I have only a AQ 4.5, and I have reported some bugs, of course.
Quite regularly.
Yeah.
Too.
Thank you. You know these mixed feelings when you see a bug, like, yes, thanks for reporting this bug, and
she was reporting me a lot of ideas and bugs. Yes, thank you, Lonka.
No problem. You're welcome.
Most bugs are already reported, so you can just click it affects you too. So it's like an easy way to get around the work.
Yeah, it's way better.
If you find the
Alfred,
right
do you
bug.
have Alfred, do you have Ubuntu device?
Yes, I have a Nexus 4.
Okay.
With RC proposed too.
Did you see the Le Popille? Alan Pope, he posted on YouTube 2 or 3 videos about his profile. He posted a video about the time, the boot time, about the boot time. So he put the tablet with a timer, and he counts the second, how many time it takes to boot, and I think it was like 12 or 14 seconds maybe, which is decent for a phone. And he took another video. He puts the Microsoft Miracast hardware dongle. I don't know what's the name of it. Microsoft dongle. He put on the screen, and he show us the phone. He go in display settings, scanning the dongle, and then it was connecting just like that. So I think the convergence wireless is very promising because there is something. Mikhail Sławik?
Switch, yeah.
Yeah, he's working a lot of it, I think.
Oh, possible. He's the manager of the Unity 8 team.
Oh.
So, but he's a developer, even if he's a manager.
I think there is a kind of joke at Canonical.
What?
When you are at the head of something, you have to say, "But I'm also a developer," because it's not the first time I heard this.
It's the first time ever you are.
You have to prove you have technical background when you are at the head of something.
It depends, yeah, somewhere.
Okay. Marius, do you want to share us your family, your device family?
I intended to do that, but unfortunately, I'm currently in the process of moving. So I don't have all the devices here. But I started with the E4.5 and before that the Nexus 4, and I have some of the internal developer devices like the China Mobile N1 Max edition as well, and which is unfortunately not getting any updates anymore. But I've seen quite a lot of devices, and it's great to see how all of them improve with every OTA, and to see that they are really working on that.
How many phones you have?
Ubuntu phones currently, I think, like, let me count that, 3 to 4. My MX4 is not running Ubuntu at the moment, but the Nexus 4, the N1, the OnePlus One, and the MX4.
And phone in general, with Android and all?
My daily driver is currently the MX4 with Android because I need it for work. But yeah, I run it a long time with Ubuntu as my daily driver.
So people that don't know you in France, so I have a question for you. What do you do with the phones?
Most of the time developing with the Ubuntu SDK and trying some convergence things. So that's the main purpose why I have many of them.
Or flashing.
Yeah, constantly flashing. That's correct. Sometimes multiple times per day or night.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have Ubuntu phone, Crash?
Yes, because I have this one.
Is it a special one?
Yes,
the inside edition.
yes, because I break my phone, so I have the 188 sample.
So this is
from Canonical.
This is a sample from Canonical.
Yes. Yes. They loan the phone to make the demonstration, but it's a little bit white and older.
But it's quite optimized.
Yes. It's work very fine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good product to make the demonstration.
Okay.
But we need the new one. Because people want the new one.
I was on the
to see the new one.
I was on the other page for the profile before it was auto stock the first time, and I was like, oh, I want it. I want to try the convergence wirelessly and all, and then I see golden colors.
Yeah, the colors are good.
Oh my god! And I say, well, maybe they will add later a new color, and definitely not.
And no.
I think putting down the factory and new device. So.
Maybe not the factory, but
no, yeah, the
production of this.
Yeah. I've heard the mill is open for us.
Where is the wine?
The wine and stuff like that.
Of course, yeah. And champagne, and yeah.
Yes, we have a little champagne.
A little champagne.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add from your side?
Before you get your beer?
I think we can all agree that we need to continue again at UbuCon Europe. Maybe we will physically all at the same place, which would be technically quite helpful. I really enjoyed it. It was an interesting new project, and I hope we can continue it.
Yes.
Hey, it was really great.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and on the UbuCon Europe, we can perhaps drink a beer all together during the podcast or something like that. That would be perhaps very funny.
We bring the wine and you bring the beer. And, yeah.
Before recording the podcast, of course.
and we drink it crossover. Yeah, okay.
Drink and saucisson and cheese. Le fromage.
And wurst.
Well,
Okay.
this is it. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks a lot.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon at UbuCon.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
See you. Bye.